Good morning. Happy Friday morning. Lauren Hall here with Lauren Brill, my friend, the other Lauren. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thanks for coming in, and we'll introduce your little guy here in just a little second, but we do want to say you're here filling in on the couch as Matt is out live in Lancaster this morning at Basil Chevrolet, and he's going to be learning how they are supporting a very important cause this Veterans Day weekend. And you have a friend.
I do. I brought Wiley in today, my puppy, because the SPCA is here, some volunteers and some dogs, as we saw earlier. So I wanted to bring my dog in too.
And I want to say our viewers might not believe that your dog is even a real dog. He looks like a stuffed animal, Wiley. You look like a stuffed animal. What kind of dog is he?
He is a toy poodle, a red toy poodle, so
and
it's a little
how old?
darker. He is 11 months.
11 months old, and this is your first TV appearance, right, Wiley?
This is his TV debut.
He's doing great so far, I think. And okay, so we have the red toy poodle, and we have many more furry friends standing by outside in the hallway and in the green room. So we're going to meet them all coming up later in our SPCA segment.
I think he wants to play with them all.
All right, let's go over and see what's happening in the kitchen. Of course, Chef Marco is back. And are you making polenta, brother?
We are. We are something spicy, easy and spicy.
Is polenta a like seasonal dish? Would you say?
It is more towards fall.
All right.
Traditional Italian.
All right, well, we'll check in with you in just a little bit, but first, Lauren, we haven't had you in to talk sports in a while, so let's start right out. The Bills are heading to Pittsburgh this weekend.
They are. Looks like they're going to have E.J. Manuel back, which is great for them. He was the guy they started with this year. He's their first-round draft pick. They've had a lot of problems with turnovers this year with Thad Lewis and definitely Jeff Toole, so they want E.J. Manuel back. They're happy to have him back. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of rust, so we'll see how that pans out. Doug Marrone said earlier today on the radio that if E.J. comes in and he is rusty, he's perfectly fine with sending Thad Lewis in there, who was out last week with a rib injury but is back, is healthy. E.J. will probably have a brace on his knee. Thad Lewis will probably have something on his ribs to protect him as well. But
kind of pathetic. They're all going to be out there with casts and different things. Is that a problem?
It's a yes and no. It's part of the game at this point. It's obviously a very, very aggressive, intense game. So injuries are part of the game, and learning how to play with them and play through them is part of it.
But it's going to be great to see him back. We haven't seen him since, of course, he got injured in Cleveland, like you said. Do you think fans are looking for? Do you think it will soften the blow, say they lose, but EJ has a great game?
No, and only because the Steelers are 2-6. They're not a great team this year. I mean, they still have Ben Roethlisberger, but they've got Ben Roethlisberger's been sacked 31 times in 8 games this season. So our defense is very good. So our defense should really be able to control them. They have a very poor offensive line this year. So that's what's really hurting the Steelers. Again, they're 2-6. So this is a very, very winnable game. So I don't think there will be such a thing for this game as a moral victory.
Let's talk about Doug Marrone a little bit, too. He was so, I don't want to use the same words he was using after the game on Sunday, but he was feeling it. He was feeling the same way as the fans. And I think that's energized the fans a little bit heading into this Pittsburgh trip.
Doug Marrone is passionate. He wants to win as badly as anyone. He's a competitor. He's hungry. So when he loses, he takes it to heart. He's not somebody who can just put that away and then go home and then forget about it. He's hungry. He wants to win, and he takes things to heart. And he wears his heart on his sleeve. We've seen him have emotional breakdowns on the podium when his friend passed away. So he is a guy who's going to let you know how he feels, and he's going to show emotion, and he feels that emotion is genuine.
All right. Well, hopefully his hunger is fulfilled on Sunday at Pittsburgh, of course. That game is 1 p.m. over on our sister station, Channel 4.